my children. Time for another tale usually meant for you kiddies. And yet, it embodies the spooky spirit the way that it should. So, enjoy this story about lesbian space rocks. Stephen has brought Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl on a camping trip deep in the woods. Once they find the campsite, Stephen heads off to find some sticks for making s'mores. When he comes across some very odd-looking shards of glass. And after everything is all set up and they have their traditional campfire food, we come to the bit that I know you are all interested in. The ghost stories! Stephen tells the gems a story about a babysitter who had to stay late taking care of the kids. The parents were long overdue when suddenly she gets a phone call. The voice on the other end inquiring about the children. She goes to check, and the children are in bed, perfectly fine. Later, the caller once again phones in, asking about the children. After another time where she hangs up on them, she decides to once again check on the children, and they are gone! Well, obviously the children were just hanging out with me while I talked about Hellraiser or something, I don't know. The gems are unimpressed by the story, so Garnet and Pearl tell one of their own. The Tale of the Glass Ghost. It's a story that Amethyst has heard before. One she thinks was just meant to scare her into line when she was younger. It was the tale of a young gem who wandered out to explore on her own, unafraid of humans or monsters that could be about. And while she did encounter some corrupted gems, she defeated them with ease, repeatedly going out to find whole new places, straying ever farther from home each time she did. But after a long day, she took a nap in the woods, only to wake up in the pitch-black forest with no idea how to get home. As she saw a glow in the distance, she followed it, only to encounter the glass ghost. It was not like other corrupted gems. It lacked a gem of its own, being only a shard of glass. The ghost reached out for her and she screamed, attracting the attention of her gem friends. But when they came to the spot she had been in, all they found was a pile of broken glass. While the two admitted they made the story up to the frightened Stephen and Amethyst, that night Stephen runs into what could be described as the glass ghost. When Pearl and Garnet run after him due to his screams, they are disbelieving, since they have made up the whole story. Amethyst, though, is a bit more suspicious, particularly when she finds more broken glass. Later, Stephen is still disturbed by what he saw, and Pearl tries to reassure him, but Stephen figures it might be a gem mutant or the like. He and conspiracy theorist Ronaldo go out into the woods to do some ghost hunting and find the creature, which turns Ronaldo to glass. Stephen is unable to fight it off with his shield, though it seems concerned about him when he reacts in terror. Fortunately, Amethyst is nearby to save him. It seems she too believed the ghost was real and was hunting it on her own. Unfortunately, like Stephen's shield, her whip has no effect on it. They meet up with Garnet and Pearl, not sure how to free Ronaldo from his glass prison. But upon returning to town, they find all of its inhabitants in a similar state. After rescuing his father from the ghost, Stephen realizes that his bubble has an effect on it, making him continue to wonder what it is that they are facing. They corner the ghost in the forest, but one by one the gems are all encased in glass. Stephen soon realizes the problem. The ghost cannot control its powers. Anything it touches will be encased in glass, and it has been so long since it has touched anything. Using his bubble, he allows the ghost to hug that. And with that, the ghost poofs itself, revealing itself to be a corrupted gem. Just one with very strange powers. They bubble the gem shard so it can be at peace, and decide to enjoy some more activities that we approve of here. Watching a movie about, perhaps, a vampire, or mummies, or the Frankenstein monster. Steven Universe in the Crystal Gems understands that sometimes what you children really want is just a good old-fashioned ghost story.